Hello! Back, back so soon. I just thought I'd, race through some of the other things that I picked up in the last week when I was in Ireland. Quite a lot of stuff here I won't talk about them in much detail, if any. And I don't think I'll be keeping many of these, but there's a few interesting things, and maybe one or two of them I'll keep hold of. And all these were a quid probably, and I'll tell you if I paid anything else. So maybe a lot of it's just to move on and probably end up on Todmorden Market or somewhere like that. But see what you think. So this is Lloyd Cole and the Commotions, Lost Weekend. Everything But the Girl. It's like a double 7-inch. Special AK Live. I'm one of the only people who's not a massive fan of two-tone, I've got to be honest. Echo and the Bunnymen. Undertones, Teenage Kicks. Don't know whether that's like an original EP version, but there's 4 tracks on there. Pretty pleased to get this. Nowhere Man, I'll keep hold of this. I think this is a bit more of a scarce like EP. This must be like a 70s reissue. It's 4 tracks from Rubber Soul. This was the find, really. So this is a really desirable classical LP. It's the ED1 on the turquoise and silver label. I mean, if this was mint, it goes for £1,000. I mean, look at the state of it, though. This is not mint. I probably wouldn't even be comfortable giving the sleeve a grading. The record was already in this sleeve, and it's not that bad. So, I don't know. I mean, somebody'd probably be quite happy to pay maybe 50, 100 quid for that. I've not played it. I'm hoping it plays through all right. A few classical things for me to listen to. I mean, any sort of cello concertos or sonatas I'm pretty keen on, so grabbed that. Same with this. This is violin and cello, but I've played that and it didn't really jump out at me, so probably won't be keeping that. Musical clocks. I wasn't leaving this behind. Classical music on 17th and 18th century clockwork, I think. Maybe all 18th century. Just interesting. Some sort of compilation here. Musical junior choir. I think that's like a school thing. Probably terrible. This nearly made the playlist. Sort of 70s jazz fusion. Need to play that a bit more. Had this before. I think this might just be all instrumental. Just got rid of loads of Barry White related stuff a few years ago. Johnny Adams, don't know much about that. Floaters, these are all to flip. Olivia Newton-John, 80s Clannad, probably bad. Firefall, looks terrible. Not that interesting. Yeah, things like this are cheap and probably better than their value. That's like a double. Platoon soundtrack. Utah Saints 12-inch single. I think I know that tune. They're from Leeds. I don't know if that's bluegrass or not. Didn't recognise it. Obviously, I'm not leaving it. I really like the sleeve on this, but I mean, I'm not big into literature or Chaucer, but somebody else probably is. Variations. First classical CD I ever bought. My dad had this record, so I've got a bit of an affection for it. Alan Stivell. Cheap, but actually good. This might be a keeper. BBC. I couldn't work out whether it was just all train sounds or music, but I've just listened to this, and it's all sort of train related folk songs, folky songs maybe. It's not earth-shattering, but it's interesting and rare. Songs for Assembly, another BBC record. Played this. It is terrible. This sleeve looks more interesting than the actual music. I've had one of Dan Hill's before and it was the same. Yeah, this played this, just violin, piano, sort of nice enough, but not that exciting. I got an original Tracy Chapman. It was a little bit ropey, but it was only £3, so hopefully that'll sound all right. The Heartbeats. This was an upgrade, €10, so happy to get that. Freshman, moving on. I think this is like a show band thing, Irish band from the 60s. Ruby Perez. I don't know if this is like a Latin thing, or couldn't find it on Discogs, so it was in Oxfam for £1. Horselips, not a massive fan of that. This was a bit of a find. This is pretty rare. Goes for about £30. Luke Kelly and the Dubliners on that label, whatever that is. Not sure. 2 Sade albums, so they're always worth picking up. Yeah, Joni Mitchell, I've already got this, but that might be an upgrade. Planxity, not a massive fan. Shotgun, I paid up for that, but I'm not sure yet. Chris Christopherson, there's 3 of those. Best of Melanie. I used to have loads of Melanie records when I was a lot younger, and I got rid of them all. So I'll listen to that again. Clifford T. Ward. I mean, this used to be £1 everywhere and nobody wanted it, but you don't see it anymore, and it's probably £4 or £5. Later Clanad again. Francoise Hardy, 60 minutes, so it's not a good sign, is it? And then, yeah, a couple of Donna Summers, which I'll probably listen to. There you go. Cheers.